Hi, it's Yvonne again with AI for Accounting. Today I'm walking through agent number 71, the Light CFO Dashboard. This is a monthly deliverable agent, the one that turns a clean P&L into something a small business owner can actually read and act upon. It lives in phase 5 of the new business bundle, operate phase, but the agent itself works for any small business client. Every accountant has a version of this client. The books are clean, the bookkeeper closes monthly, the P&L gets emailed over with a one line, let me know if you have any questions, and the client never has questions because clients don't read accounting statements. They run their business by feel. Meanwhile, the same client is paying someone else, usually a fractional CFO, at a much higher rate to do the same exact analysis the P&L doesn't have. Trend analysis, margin commentary, cash position context, action items. The Light CFO Dashboard agent produces that monthly deliverable in 5 minutes from books you already have. It is the deliverable most small business owners actually want, and most of their accountants are not currently providing. I'm going to run the agent for a fictional client. Marcus Reyes runs Reyes Custom Cabinetry, a boutique woodworking shop in Texas, doing custom kitchens and built-ins for high-end remodels. 3 years in business, around $680,000 annualized revenue, solo with two part-time installers. His books are clean. His bookkeeper closes monthly. What he doesn't have is a monthly read on whether his business is actually getting better or worse. And that is exactly what number 71 is built to produce. Before I run number 71, here is what the agent actually is. It is not software you log into. Every agent in the library is a styled HTML page like this one. The top tells you what it does. The right here is the prompt and full set of instructions that makes the agent work. You copy that prompt, and that is the whole agent. You also get notes on how to use and which agent it pairs with. The dashboard has 5 elements, built so a non financial business owner can read it in 3 minutes and act upon it. 1. The headline number, net income for the month with a clear up and down or a flat arrow against the prior month. The single number a business owner cares the most about. 2. The trend snapshot, revenue, gross margin percent, and operating expenses charted across the trailing 3 months. Direction matters more than absolute dollars at the scale. 3. The cash position, beginning cash, ending cash, the change, and the AR and AP that affect the next 30 days. The do I have enough money next month view. 4. CFO commentary, a 2 paragraph narrative the agent writes in plain English what happened this month, why, and what to watch. 5. Top 3 actions, prioritized for the next 30 days, not a list of 14 things, the 3 that matter most given this month's numbers. 5 minutes of input, 5 elements of output, a deliverable a client will actually open and read. Here are Marcus's May 2026 numbers straight from his bookkeeper's close. Revenue is 58.5, up from 54.2 in April. Gross margin 42%, down from 45% the prior month. Operating expenses 18.2, basically flat. Net income 6,300, which is 10.8% of revenue. Cash position ending at 42,000, up from 38,000 at the start of the month. AR sitting at 14.5 across 3 open invoices, one of which is over 60 days old. AP commitments of 7,200 due in the next 30 days. For comparison, the trailing 3 months show revenue growing from 51,000 in March to 54.2 in April to 58.5 in May. Steady growth, but gross margin moved 47, 45, 42%. That is a trend that needs commentary. The agent takes all of this and produces the dashboard. And here's part people do not expect. You are not locked into one platform. These agents run in whatever AI tool you already use. ChatGPT, Claude, Microsoft Copilot, Gemini, all of them. Copy the prompt from the agent, paste it into your tool, add your numbers, and you'll get the output. No new software to learn, no new subscription. If you already pay for one of these, you already have everything you need to run every agent in the library. So let's do exactly that. All inputs entered, click generate, the agent produces the output. The dashboard headline, net income 6,300, up 8% month over month. That is the number Marcus sees first. Good news is isolation. He made more money than last month. But the trend panel below it shows the real story. Revenue is trending up. That is the green line on the left. Operating expenses are flat. That's the gray line on the right. The middle chart is the one that matters. Gross margin percent is trending down. 3 months of compression from 47 to 42. A business owner reading the dashboard sees the headline net income win and then immediately sees the margin trend is going the wrong way. The same dashboard tells them both stories at once. Without the synthesis, he would see only the headline and miss the leak. The cash panel. Beginning cash 38,000, ending cash 42,000, up 4,000 from the month for the month. Good direction. But the AR panel shows 14.5 outstanding across the invoices, and one of them is over 60 days. That is the one Marcus needs to chase this week. The agent flags it in line. Invoice 2024-038 is 63 days outstanding. Recommend follow up. AP commitments are 7,200 due in the next 30 days. Combined with current AR and a typical month's expenses, the agent confirms the next 30 days are healthy on cash. No squeeze coming. Marcus can sleep on the cash position. He cannot sleep on the AR invoice. Below the panels, the CFO commentary. 2 paragraphs the agent writes in plain English. Paragraph 1, May 2026 was a solid revenue month at 58.5 and up 8% from April. However, gross margin compressed for the third consecutive month, dropping from 47% to 42% in May. Operating expenses were flat, which means the entire margin compression is in cost of goods sold, primarily materials and direct labor. This trend is most important signal in the month and warrants investigations before it compounds further. Paragraph 2. Cash position improved by 4,000, ending at 42,000. AR is healthy except for the old invoice at 63 days that needs follow-up. AP commitments of 7,200 over the next 30 days are manageable. No cash squeeze projected in the next 30 days. Agent does this in less than 5 minutes. Top 3 actions for the next 30 days, prioritized by impact, not by category. 1. Review COGS line by line to identify the margin compression source. We really want to find where that problem is and if material cost increase are the culprit. Action 2 becomes relevant. If labor allocation has drifted, that is a different conversation. 2. Decide if we're going to pass those cost increases on to the customer. The agent flags that the margin compression continues at 1.5 to 2%, when Marcus drops below 40% gross margin by July, which is the line where he stops making money. A 5 to 7% price adjustment on new quotes would absorb the increase without losing business at this market position. 3. Face the 63-day-old invoice. And it's much easier to catch now because conversations after 90 days are much harder. The other items the dashboard could have flagged, software audit, advisor headcount, marketing spend, are deprioritized this month because the margin trend and the AR are the 2 things that move the most money. Where number 71 fits, the new business bundle has 5 phases. Agent number 61, last Friday's demo, runs the diagnostic in phase 1 before launch. Agent number 62 through 71 handle the decide, set up, and acquire phases as the business gets to opening day. Number 71 is the operate phase agent, the one that runs every month in perpetuity once the business is live. That is the cadence point worth understanding. Most of the bundle agents fire once or a few times. Number 71 fires every single month for as long as the client engagement lasts. Over a year, it produces 12 dashboards, a record of where the business was, where it is, and where it's heading. The series becomes the advisor's documented value add. Each monthly dashboard becomes a saved snapshot. The 12 months After 12 months, you can show the client a year of trends in 30 seconds. For a fractional CFO running multiple small business clients, number 71 is the monthly deliverable that justifies the retainer. It is the agent every advisor running monthly client work should have open the first business day of every month. Number 71 is one of 11 agents in the new business bundle. $249 for the bundle, lifetime access, all future Friday updates included. If you want the agent adapted to your specific firm, your client format, your branding, your KPI mix, pro membership at $79 a month is the tailor. The bundle gives you the base. Membership is where the agents get adapted to you. Back next Friday with another agent demo. In the meantime, if you advise small business clients and don't currently produce a monthly CFO dashboard for them, this is an agent that closes the gap. I'm Yvonne, Legacy SBC and AI for Accounting. See you next week.